Les interviews du doc, c'est maintenant sur Vinyl Time.
Bah voilà les amis, hein, c'est un grand plaisir, on est encore toujours au Sweden Rock et puis on va être avec nos amis de Lixx qui sont là, qui sont venus nous raconter un petit peu comment s'est passé le Frontiers, la Suède. On espère les voir en France aussi bientôt. Guys, thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's a great pleasure, honor to follow you everywhere now.
After Je m'appelle Jens.
Jens.
Lisa.
Pretty sure this is the first word in French.
I know some really bad words, so let's not get into that.
Shit, okay.
Do you know where it's going?
Yeah. So I just said this is a crazy Lixx year because you work a lot, you tour a lot.
Yeah.
You play in Milano a couple of weeks ago. You play in Sweden work right now. What is your feeling just after your gigs? Because so many people coming to see you.
Yeah.
The sound was so loud.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have a large smile after the show. So what is your feeling just after when you finished everything? You say, okay, let's finish. That's all.
Relief.
Really.
It's a good feeling. Yeah. When we arrived today, it was raining. Cats and dogs.
I know.
Crazy. And we said like, I wonder if people will show up if they're still sleeping in their tents. But then the sun came out and we had you saw a full crowd. So I mean the whole hill full of people. So it was like a really good experience. Yeah.
I remember that when you play on a very small venue in France, in Film. You remember when you played in Film? Yeah. I was there.
Where was that? With Lita Ford? No, with
Liarod.
Liarod. Yeah, exactly.
Vosier. You play on a very small venue and now you play in a large venue. So what is the difficulty when you have to adjust your set list or maybe the sound or something? Because sometimes it's very small venue, sometimes it's a big one. Do you change your approach or what is your feeling maybe when you create a set list? Because now you have a lot of fantastic songs. So the venue change a little bit the set list or maybe you have to provide just some riff and kick some ass?
There is always like 5, 6, 7 songs we always play.
Yeah.
You know, the top songs that everybody knows. The hit, we can call it hit songs. We play those most of the times.
Yeah.
In all gigs. And now with new album we have 3 new songs.
3 new songs, yeah.
In the set list. And it depends, you know. We got an hour to play here. So that's just like 8, I don't know, 10 songs maybe.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's kill your darlings because there's always an argument in the band. What songs are we gonna play? You know, if we have 45 minutes or 60 or 75, it's always arguments.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to decide.
That's the thing with festivals because sometimes we have 45 minutes and sometimes we have 1.5 hours. You know, so it's like half the set list must be removed from those short sets. So, but I think we got a good set list today.
Yeah.
I think so. Some songs we left out, like 21 Till I Die. We always play that, but
Girls of the 80s is a favorite song for a lot of people.
But we don't have room for everyone.
No.
Every song.
Of course. And now when, like I said, you have a lot of CD right now because it's not 1 or 2, it's 8 now. So it's really difficult to choose maybe just one song by 8 records. Sometimes it's not so easy. But we're growing and growing and growing. What is your feeling? Because right now you play, like I said, with a huge festival and you have a lot of people following you. What is the challenge right now as a band? Because now everybody waiting something when you're coming back with a new song or a new singer or something like that. You are more and more pressure because a lot of people want to discover something sometime new or maybe some new song. So
I mean, we just released our new album in February.
Yeah.
So it's that's what we were doing this year.
Yeah.
But then I guess we have to talk about writing songs and recording maybe next year. I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
But I think maybe next year we sort the next.
And Danny is a busy man, so it's not so easy sometimes to speak about new stuff because he look and work a lot with some different artists. of course, he's working a lot with Chase Kane, with one of my favorite artists today. So it's not so easy when you're growing and growing and growing. In fact,
a challenge is like we get a lot of requests from all around the world to come and tour and play.
It's a good news.
That's good news, yeah. But the problem is to sort it out. We have a tour in America coming up.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work with visas and preparation work, and the same goes for Australia or Japan, or so you have to like place it out in different times of the year for it to work, and then you have the festival season in the summer. So now we're doing festivals and try to schedule tours. So it's always a little bit tricky to balance.
Yeah, but the good news is you have a lot of people who wants to see you right now.
And we want to see everybody. It's just
and I think we have a particular connection with the Japan, because I see a lot of Japanese want to see Crazy League. I would like to say months after months.
Yeah, we would love to. We've been in Japan 2019, I think.
Just before the pandemic.
Yeah, before pandemic, and I think it's waiting a lot because
it was fantastic.
It was good.
Yeah, because it's very particular. This public and venue is very particular. If you like someone, it's for the life.
Yeah.
Like you see most of the bands only on Japan, like Mr. Big, for example, who is coming each time in Japan because they have a lot of fun. But it looks like the same way for Crazy League right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have said to your agency that we would love to come back to Japan. I guess they're working on it, but it all takes time. It can take like 1-2 years to just figure it out, visas and all the stuff. But
also Japan was really struck by the COVID restrictions because they were not allowed to stand as an audience. They were not allowed to stand up. They had to sit down. They had a restriction on the total amount of people coming. So we have friends in other bands in Sweden that were touring in Japan, and they said it was a little bit difficult. So we were also waiting, but now it's sorted out. So,
but it's a real challenge instead.
But it's gonna happen. So anyone from Japan listening,
I'm pretty sure, yes.
it's in the how do you say?
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Definitely. Definitely, but as you said, you have multiple tours right now. So the good news is that Crazy Lixx is waiting everywhere now. And I think, do you thinking that this is clearly where we are in 2025 when we start Crazy Lixx? Because I think when you create Crazy Lixx as a young band, you start just like I said, the engine, and you coming in front of the world right now. But after eight albums, you are requested everywhere. So do you thinking at one moment that you expect to receive urge demands everywhere, and we have a lot of people following you from everywhere right now? It looks like crazy.
I mean, that was the goal, I guess. we has to be said, we weren't there from the beginning. We joined in 2015, 16, 10 years. So Danny started that in 2002, I think. The first album in 2007.
Maybe 25 years right now. It looks like
almost.
But
we've been in the band for 10 years. But we've seen the band grow a lot since we joined, and that's really nice to see. And I mean, as guitar players, new guitar players in the band, it's a good.
But I think Danny was maybe thinking a lot, because I know when you speak with Danny, you have a lot of ideas and so on. So clearly, this is Crazy Lixx, this is baby. So I think it looks like clearly in if I say the same questions, are you happy with where we are in 2025? I'm pretty sure I said yes.
We are, but we always, want to go bigger. Level up
and right now it's a challenge, like I said, because like we're just speaking, 25 years right now, and you don't break at the COVID period, because a lot of bands disappeared during the COVID period. It was a difficult time, and now you are still here, and it's really a challenge to have some music and touring a lot.
It is. I mean, we just do what we always done. Gonna release albums and tour as much as we can. But it was easier like 15 years ago. Now it's like all these visas and fly expensive. Flight cost is pretty expensive these days.
Yeah.
Venue is expensive, everything is expensive.
That's changed a lot since the COVID times.
So it's been
Pre-COVID it was easier to schedule tours.
Yeah.
But like travel expenses has like not only doubled but maybe tripled. So that's a big challenge. Definitely.
I think it's a big challenge for everybody.
Exactly.
For the band, for the people who have to invite the people, to find a venue with paying as a normal way each artist and so on.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I think today a lot of people, when I speak a little bit, was happy because we see different bands coming from everywhere, but we have a chance to have a Sweden Rock Festival and some other festival with introduce a lot of different bands, big one, small one. We have different stage, and I think for you as a band, it's really appreciate to see that we have a lot of people maybe discover you today, and this kind of festival can open the door for everything.
Also, this year I've been a visitor at Sweden Rock since 2005. It's a lot heavier now.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
We are like the softest band on the bill, like probably.
Yeah.
So we have a lot to gain from that because like it's not the typical crowd for us.
Yeah.
It's not a typical 80s or sleaze or like general rock genre.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of heavier stuff.
Metal scene.
Yeah.
It's really heavier because yesterday I just take a couple of minutes, not yesterday, on Wednesday, a couple of minutes with Slipknot. It's not for me.
No, that's same here. So.
And just one question, good question for that. What is your thinking about why the melodic rock, classic rock, disappear a little bit right now, and a lot of young guys prefer to listen some heavier music with fighting and so on,
Metal.
and big metal, not heavy metal.
Camouflage pants.
But why this music, like a lot of people like melodic rock and classic rock, disappear a little bit in front of the music that is more heavier?
I don't think it disappeared, but I mean every 10 years we see like. Right now it's more into metal.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years ago it was like more into, I guess, a little bit softer. And when the band started, it was more like a sleaze thing.
Yeah, and I think
it's like it's like a wave,
like
you know. When something gets popular, like 2010, the melodic rock and the sleaze wave was huge, and then it went a little bit down, 2015 something, and peaked again, and now it's declined because when something's popular, a lot of people and a lot of bands try to approach that.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of melodic AR bands and melodic rock bands.
Yeah.
So that's also kind of why we've taken a step back from the melodic and more into this like heavy metal, like hair metal stuff, you know. So it's a little bit heavier on the riffs
and maybe what is disappeared a little bit is because before we have the Frontiers Festival with a lot of people coming to see a melodic part in Nottingham. It's disappeared. Now it's coming back a little bit with the Malmö Festival with the same thinking story and some people with working on it. And of course Frontiers Festival disappeared during a couple of years, just restarting this year. And a lot of people with, of course, love this music. Most of the band is maybe in the Frontiers, a lot of the band, but not a lot. But this is really maybe why it's clearly what you said. Maybe some festivals disappear a little bit and this music down a little bit, but with a new way of melodic rock, melodic in Malmö. Or
I mean, we are standing strong. So even if the wave is not peaking right now, we're standing strong with our music, and then when it gets back, we are right on top. So
Request finger. So before we ending, because of course we have some other concert today, and maybe if I am not old, maybe I can see Scorpion and Remedy, because I would like to see Remedy again. So what is the next step? I think we see you in Malmö this year.
We do, yeah. Next festival is in Spain, I think we're doing.
In Barcelona, no? Something like that? No? Bilbao. Burgos.
Outdoor festival. Pretty big festival.
And then it's Malmö, melodic.
Yeah, I think that's
And then we're off to America.
Yeah.
So we do a couple of shows in a big festival in Oregon.
Yeah, we're gonna do a festival in Oregon, and we're gonna do Whiskey a Go-Go, and hopefully one show.
Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. We had a show booked in Las Vegas, but the venue shut down.
Okay.
But yeah, we have something else.
So we have the chance to see some gigs in Europe before you fly to US. So of course we see you in Malmö.
Yes.
Because I'm coming back again, and maybe we have another interview in Malmö. Pretty sure.
Yes, sure.
And we're playing Stockholm in October. After,
we do.
After the US.
With the Confess and the Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
We have a show in Stockholm in October. So that's what's happening this year.
And then Monsters of Rock Cruise next year again.
Yeah.
And we can't say too much, but there's something booked.
South America.
In South America, yeah.
Okay. I think some people waiting you in around South America because
we had a really good tour there last year. It was a very successful tour. Yeah.
This is the crazy guys coming to see the crazy Lixx, so I think we have a connection with the crazy people.
Definitely.
So guys, thank you so much. So
thank you.
Before we ending, do you have some French words or maybe some words for prepare this Malmö Rock Festival? So I think French ones.
I only know the bad ones, so I'm not gonna say it.
We're not good at French, but we're coming to Malmö in July, right? And we would love to come back to France.
Yeah.
Well, we have only been in France once at the
Yeah.
It's a rock festival.
Yeah.
And we would really love to go back to France. So we hope we get offers to do that.
Yeah, maybe we can work on it because I'm booking some concert right now. I'm working with Hardline to book in France, so maybe we can book. Like I said before we ending, I just said with Kim Marcelo before. What is very difficult is not to touring in Paris because Paris is so expensive.
Yeah.
But you have to find a venue maybe near to Paris or in the north of France because we have a lot of people who like this music and we have some festival, Remfest, Brilliant Rock, and so on. And I think the best for everybody, for you, the band, for the fans, is to book something around the north of France for a real big gig and share a lot of music. So I think this is the idea right now. So we're working to book for next year right now because everything is booked for this year. And we have some, just for information, we have some. Maybe we're booking House of Lords and Born Groove with new bands coming from. Frontiers, as you know, but we're working to book this one. So maybe after that, if we have time and if it's not so expensive, maybe we can talk.
Yeah, sure. We'd love to come back to.
We would love to tour with Key. He's a good friend of ours.
The idea it would be maybe to have Key again in Paris, or near to Paris, and maybe you again because it's a shame for me. I have to play to take a plane to see you everywhere, but not in my country.
No. But since we've only been in France once, we don't know if we have any fans there. You know.
You have one. No. You have a lot of fun, but this is the same like we speak with Danny and Chase when we speak all together. The problem is France is not a rock country. It's rap or something like that. So you are totally around the music, but we have a lot of people who's following you and buy your CD and so on. It's not but it's really difficult to identify the music today. And it's only the big one. It's only rap, fighting, crying, boxing, what you want. But when you speak about melodic rock, classic rock, it's so difficult. Or after that, it's old one like Leonard Skinner, Scorpion, someone who is coming in France for 100 euro or something like that, and a lot of people moving to see this one. But if you open the tickets, for example, Brilliant Rock, this year with RM Scarem, 20 euros the tickets. To see RM Scarem, Cassidy Paris, and Seven Crystal. 20 euros. So why the people does not come for 20 euros? So we have a lot of people coming for 20.
That's
so
like 1.5 beers in Sweden.